Hi there, folks, and welcome back to Market Junkies. This time we're taking a look at the Beachbody company, who are on the Nasdaq exchange under the ticker BODY. So before we get into it, run through the session is real simple. We'll go into who Beachbody are, the industry they sit in, the position of the business today, management team, financials, the outlook over the next 12 to 18 months, some threats we perceive, and then finally we'll give it a rating of ourselves, whether it is a buy, sell, or hold in its current prices. So who are the Beachbody company? True veteran in the fitness industry. They're creator of some of the world's most popular fitness programs, and they transformed the industry back in the 90s. And now they need to do it all over again. They're looking to do just that through a rebranding merger alongside the likes of OpenFit, who have an excellent digital platform in MyX Fitness, which complement them with a home studio and bike to rival Peloton. Recent close was below $5.50 and currently valued at around 1.6 billion market cap. Now, with it being a former SPAC, it comes of no surprise. It's getting no love in these streets, baby. And if you take a little look at the chart, you'll see that it's been on a steady and brutal decline for the last 3 to 6 months. But that could represent a really good buying opportunity. So the wellness industry, you can see along the top there, it's made up of a few key components: better health, better fitness, better nutrition, better appearance, better sleep, and better mindfulness. If you take a little look to the right, you can see the current spend within the industry, and you can see the biggest four spend areas are health, fitness, nutrition, and appearance. Well, guess what? We've got a solution in each of one of those. COVID, I'm sure we can all agree on, was the spark that really ignited the home fitness market, and it's grown from 6 billion in 2019 and set to continue to exponentially grow to 59 billion by 2027. So plenty of market share on offer. And online consumption or online fitness consumption is essentially pure digital consumption of content, programs, and engagements. And now I want to talk briefly on a McKinsey report on the fitness industry. Research shows that millennials and Gen Z now make up 80% of health club members and account for 89% of total users of online or app-based workouts. I think we can agree these users are tech savvy, so in order for health to capture such users, immersive tech experience must be developed to cater for them. And in the United States, the UK, and Germany, more than 88% of consumers report prioritizing personalization more than they did 2 years ago. So, again, in this instance, they're stressing the importance of roadmaps, walkthroughs that are very specific to their own goals and needs. So, where are we today? Currently, 3.1 million users. They need to upsell and convert many here, but hey, it's a good number point to start on, right? And 350 million in cash for the media push that's currently ongoing, and also to make acquisitions. Those figures alone should whet the appetite for the potential on offer here. Now we have the body platform and the bike. Home studio body platform looks great. Please check out Connect the Watts review on the platform. He really gives you an insight into how slick it looks. And recently, now that it's been released in the UK, I've done some classes myself. I think the UX is really slick, to be honest. The bike is a cracking addition. Okay, Peloton dropped their price, and I tip my hat to them. Because they've obviously done it because of the Body one or the MyX Fitness bike coming to market here alongside Body. But I still see more bang for your buck here. The bike's valued at 1,200, and alongside the extensive catalogue of classes that you can access for $100 a year, I think that's bargain basement, baby. And now I want to talk about immersive and specific programs. So they offer prenatal injury recovery programs, body fat specific, bulking, nutritional plans, and they also pre-qualify signups, right, to support that personalization process. The platform itself is really immersive, and they've just launched something called Body Groups, where they push you into focus groups, which will, I believe, act to further immerse customers into their programs. You work in groups, you're less likely to bail out on your goals, right? And then they've created something called Nutrition Plus. This is a monthly membership to give you inspiration, expert advice, and support. But key is accountability to help you reach your goals and maintain results. Every week, they deliver sort of new recipes and meal plans to keep it quite fresh. And I really like the upsell there. And then finally, I want to touch on the optionality that these guys currently have. You've got Nutrition Plus, you've got Body Platform with the extensive library, you've got the bike, you've got one-to-one PT sessions, bod groups, you've got supplements that we're selling as well, and it all morphs into a number of digital subscriptions on offer here. I think they're just really well placed to actually take advantage of this growing market. So management, and this will see if they are capable. I'm not Carl's biggest fan. I think he's a good CEO. I think he was slow to modernize the business, cutting DVDs in 2019. I mean, come on, man. Like you gotta move further than this. John, no, I'm very impressed with. At OpenFit, they expanded the offerings for subscribers, including the addition of live classes, personalized meal prep, and nutritional tracking tools. And they grew their subscriber by 350% in 2020. And I think John really represents the model that Body are looking to adopt or are adopting. Okay. As president, he's responsible for all direct consumer marketing, media, and strategic analysis and insights. So, really excited to have a chap like him on board. And I want to talk about Selena. I've not seen anyone mention this woman. She leads the digital streaming platform's engineering, product, and design departments. She joined the OpenFit team following the company's acquisition of Jigsaw, which was a company she ran and an innovative live workout fitness startup that she co-founded. Prior to that, she was president and CTO at SurveyMonkey. We all know who SurveyMonkey are, and she led them on the way to becoming the world's dominant online survey platform with 16 million surveys processed per day. And she's also the SVP of product and tech at Ticketmaster. If you can have that growth and that simplicity developed into a platform like Body, as she did at SurveyMonkey, we are on to a winner. And then I want to mention Sunil and Irfan. I think these guys are key to the success, right? Both great experience, Disney, Intuit, and growth is so key. But what is key to that is data analytics and acquisition. And this will be critical. And I'm really keeping an eye on their movements as well and how they operate on LinkedIn and how they sort of present themselves, let's say, because I think they're really two key individuals that probably don't get an awful lot of shout outs. Okay, financials. So total revs for 2021 Q2 was 223 mil. For the 6 monthly, 449.3 million, which was a 16% increase compared to 2020 and a 14% increase compared to 2019. Net loss increased to 12.4 million compared to 10 in Q2 2020. 6 monthly net loss is a lot bigger at 42.5 million. Now, I think if you compare it to sort of 2020, it was an 18.3 mil, and 2019, where they had a 27.1 million in net income. But I think you can understand this because they're looking to expand. They're taking on acquisitions. They're expanding the product, the service catalog. They're looking to go into different geographies. It costs money. It's that simple. So I'm not too worried about that figure. Digital subs is the key one, up 13% for the same period last year. 6 monthly digital subscriptions worth 2.7 mil, and a 13% increase compared to 2020, and a 61% increase compared to 2019. Nutrition and other revs was around 130 mil, an 8% decrease compared to 2020. Digital revenue, and this is the key one, is only at 94.3 million, which is a 20% increase compared to 2020. But yeah, still a long way to go there for sure. And they've got 347 million in cash position with zero debt, which is really key. Guidance you can see along the bottom. So we're aiming for this year for between 930 and 960 million. Remember the market cap, 2.16 billion, not too shabby, right? Okay. And so the outlook and catalyst over the next sort of 12 to 18 months. So we're seeing a lot of commercials now. Monday Night Football, for instance. Also, there's a media push via influencers that's ongoing. They've got a referral program that's really entering that growth stage for these guys now, which is really cool. And it's being realized as we speak. And in Q1 2022 is where I really expect good numbers for the new platform and the bite launch. We have the global expansion, which is represented by the world, right? France launched in 2020. We're already in UK, USA, and Canada. I have no doubt that they will be looking to enter new markets we're not yet aware of. But what you've got to remember with a digital platform, it's very easy to access new markets because the barriers to entry are so bloody low. So I think there's expansion plans here and further growth, even compared to the current user numbers we have. Top right, the little meditator, I think we'll go for a meditator, is the mindfulness launch. So this is another product, right, in the key sector. So recall I was talking about the wellness industry profiles. Well, when meditation is expanded on the platform, that will we will then cater for 5 of the 6 wellness industry profiles. There's an element of it already live, but I know that they're adding to it because I've spoken to their corporate comms essentially. And then a more speculative catalyst is the one in the bottom left. So Riot VR are in the same building as Body, and recently their lead developer posted some photos alluding to a collaboration. It cited Beachbody. It could well be nothing, but again, I'm intrigued to see how that develops, because equally it goes back to the immersive tech push, right? And if Body have, with this management team, are looking to develop some really immersive engagement tools, again, it would just be another win for this team. And now let's look at some threats. Competition is rife within this industry. You have Peloton for the biking content. Their content's nowhere near as good across the board, but their bike is far superior, right? And I will say, their marketing is so elite, I have to say. You have Fit, which is a home gym, no bike, but it's cheap. You have Mirror, which is backed by Lululemon. Pretty cool. It takes up zero space really, and it literally is a mirror. I honestly have a little look at it. It's pretty cool. Um, and but no bike, right? But it's a home gym of sorts. And then you have Nordics, which are a bike and a content library also. But again, none of these players have as good content across the board as us. I think what Beachbody have achieved is a really wide breadth of content that the other players just do not have. And also we're cheaper, right? So you can't really argue with that. Another threat is the engagement piece, right? And I did laugh when I was looking at this. Yeah, they've got influencers pushing towards the brand, new ads and what have you, but their social engagement is shit. Over 1 million followers and they're getting less than 4K likes in 12 hours. That is bad. And I do see that as a worry moving forward. I mean, as long as their referral programs are strong enough, it shouldn't really impact the growth numbers, but you never know with these things. And then the final piece is on converting legacy users. So they've been around for so long, right? They're a 1990s LLC and they used to send out DVDs. So a lot of their users are still of that ilk, of that age, of that generation, right? They may not be leveraging their digital platforms. Well, I know they're not, because we've seen the digital revenue figures, right? So it's about converting those users. And I think that is probably the biggest barrier right now, is ensuring that they convert appropriately. I don't think they'll have any issues bringing on sort of new users, because the offer, they say in sales, create an offer it's too good to say no to. And I genuinely believe they have done that. To conclude, I think I give this, well, I don't think this stock's a two bagger within 6 months, probably three bagger, to be perfectly honest. I give it a strong buy rating at current levels. It's clearly depressed, with the stock being heavily shorted and beaten down for months. Okay, with the expected revenues, recent platform product launches, which, let's be frank, are top level offerings, as well as the marketing push and management team in play, their current cash on hand, I see this as a medium to long term hold. Even with social engagements that are low, they somewhat mitigate this with their influencer program, and I see the stock as a very low risk play at the current levels of around $5.50. I do own some. I'll continue to add below $6, and I will be awaiting Q1 2022 figures, which I believe will really get the share price onwards. Personally, I think this is a multi-bag opportunity. I really do. We have the user numbers, we have the management team, the products are looking fantastic. It's all about going out and collecting that and converting that into digital subscriptions and market share. And I believe they're going to do it. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. By all means, follow me on socials, shoot me an email. If you've got any further data on the business, anything that I've got incorrect, hey, look, shoot me a note. I'd love to discuss it, because we can't all be right, right? Anyway, thanks very much.